some ways it sort of, from the stands, felt like the opposite of last week. Like you started stronger and then had a little harder time maintaining it.
Yeah, I don't think our 1v1 defender was good enough. Being you say they outplayed our first line of pressure. We never ever kind of influenced the ball, and so they were able to play past that line of pressure and yet continued through the second half. And then as we got tired, we kept on jumping too early, and then they were able to play past us.
What do you think of Maddie? A couple got paid fast or late, but
I told you guys, he's a goalkeeper. I mean, Oregon produces good goalkeepers, and it's the environment here that makes them, and so she stayed committed to it, and she did really well.
Considering a pretty impressive performance by Maddie, though, 22 shots on goal, only allowed 2 of them. I mean, pretty good start considering she's only had a few starts under her belt.
Yeah, she's played a decent amount of spring games, and then it's been good within our own training environments as well. So no, she did really, really well.
Obviously, you went through a deep rotation of players, especially in the first half. Were you trying to keep players fresh? Were you trying to see what you have with the freshmen? What was the motivation there? What did you see?
We've still got some players on minutes restrictions, so that's why we had to work through that piece. And we feel as though we've got talent to do that. You know what I mean? And you know, we do have a lot of younger players, so we have to get them experience in this non-conference slate, and so we'll continue to do that and to get them that experience.
Do you think you guys weren't aggressive enough on offense? How did you think when you guys were able to get down?
We didn't press high enough up the field, so they kept on breaking the first line of pressure. So every time they broke the first line of pressure, then the dominoes started to fall down, and we started to chase the game, and then ended up in their half of the field. There was a few times when we did release, especially when they started to play their centre back a little bit wider, able to influence the ball and then win the ball. Difference is we got to be better once we win the ball in transition.
The concepts that you want to fix from this one, how fixable are they?
They are, but we got to apply the hard work to it. You know what I mean? And so I just said to the team right there, you know, there's lessons that came from today, and you know they're all fixable. You know, maybe harsh for these guys to take this on the chin right away in their first actual college game and that, but it's okay. We just need to make sure we continue to move forward.
Going pretty deep in that rotation, the freshmen especially. Did anyone jump out to you from that freshman squad?
I thought Ryan Reynolds did really well, created a couple of chances for herself. Again, you saw Cam, you know, get on the ball and do really well. You know, I thought Kristen Conti, you know, again, she's on a minutes restrictions again, but she did exceptionally. She's a redshirt freshman, but did exceptionally well. Lauren Kenny did well in the first half, started to tire as we get into the second half. Same with Myra. Myra started okay, but again started to tire, and so as we build their minutes throughout the non-conference play, then we'll continue to move forward.
Were you concerned at all with the shot disparity?
Yeah, I mean, you know, in terms of, again, if you look at it, it's not what happens down here, it's what happens up higher up the field. I think they got out down our right side quite a bit. So that was something we spoke about, and then that was why we brought Callan off and put Grace on, to be honest with you, because we weren't getting the pressure on the right side of the field, and Grace was able to give us a little bit of kind of respite there and stuff, but they got out down that side a lot.
Very young team for you guys this season. Do you guys expect kind of more growing pains like this?
Absolutely,
that you guys can learn from?
Absolutely. I mean, there'll be more, and they're a good set of kids, and they want to learn. And like I said, we just need to remain humble and keep working through it.
Is there a sense, though, when you've got a young squad, that they can improve quickly and kind of get up to speed quickly?
Yeah. And you know, the good thing about one game this weekend, we get a couple more training days in right now, and we're able to take a look at some of those things. And you know, I think if we can be a little bit more aggressive in terms of releasing and reading pieces, you know, they come from environments where there's a lot of man marking, so you saw a lot of that today where they were following players, and so once we start to make some of those adjustments, you'll see that start to take shape pretty quickly.
How do you balance not making drastic changes after one game, but also wanting to institute changes? Do you anticipate changes with how you're approaching the game at all?
Listen, they're good players. You know, we see them every day. You guys are more than welcome to come up to training every day, you know what I mean? And come watch them in training and see they're good players. And so we need to continue to encourage them and help them grow and help them evolve so they realise the potential here.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.